the Mercedes-Benz Rangers postgame show on a night that Adam Huska will simultaneously never forget and probably want to. He goes down to defeat in his NHL debut, 7-3 the final at the Garden. Hi, everyone. Welcome into the Delta MSG studios. John Giannone, Henrik Lundqvist, and Steve Valiquette. I've never been in that position, but I know you two guys have. Even in your best nights, you guys have suffered losses like that. We talked at the very beginning of the night, put us in Adam Huska's mind and body. What do you think he's feeling right now, Steve?
I think he has a little bit of regret, and part of that regret would be maybe I didn't play with enough sense of urgency. And look, every athlete has this moment at some point in their career where it doesn't go well, and you're almost mad at yourself that maybe you didn't play your game. You didn't assert your game on the team and leave it all out there, so that at the end of the night, when you judge yourself and you're looking in the mirror, you're your own harshest critic. Trust me, anybody can say anything they want about the goals that we've allowed. We took it more personal, just the way that we reacted to the way that we held ourselves accountable. And the first goal of the game, it goes through him, and he really wasn't able to recover after that. And I felt like he was behind a lot of those plays, and that's why the game folded in on him.
Yeah, well, you're playing one of the best teams in the league right now. They're coming off a very strong performance in Philly, and you needed a A-type game from Huska, but also from the team. So it was definitely a tough challenge for him to come in tonight, play his first game against this hot team. So you feel for him, absolutely. We've been there, you know. And what I like, he stayed in the game. He battled in the third, and I think can take out a lot of good things that he did in this game. But it was definitely a tough first game to have as a goalie. Young goalie with a lot of emotions and feelings going into it. So, you know what? A lot of times when you play, to really learn and to get better, you need feedback. And you get feedback from playing. And the difference between playing in AHL to NHL, a lot of times, it's the shooters, how they can put the puck in the net, just the difference. And I remember coming from Sweden too, the difference when they enter the slot is you're used to being able to stop anything. But then suddenly you have 5 to 8 guys on every team you face now at this level that they can beat you if you're not on your toes playing your A game.
Like Rantanen's goal, the first one, I mean, I'm sure that he felt like that was coming in with more pace than he's seen all year in the American League. Rantanen's one of the top shooters in the NHL. He gets it in the slot, and he's going to use one of the players as a screen. You know, that's the one thing I've always said about the NHL. You're going to see 1% of the things you've never seen before. You've never seen it before. You get into game action and the lights are on and the people are in the building and it's a packed house and you're seeing snipers that you've just not faced at other leagues and levels.
And that's the most goals the Rangers have allowed in a game since that New Year's Eve game 2 years ago that Henrik remembers well. Rangers were trailing 6-0. Henrik came in relief of Alex Georgiev. Rangers made it 6-5, and then Edmonton scored an empty net goal. So 7 on this night for the Rangers, who had allowed only 12 in the previous 7 games. And maybe, Steve, lost in a deep fog of all those red lights behind Adam Huska was the fact that the Rangers had a 2-1 lead after the first period on the strength of 2 goals after falling behind.
Yeah, they did. Look, the defensemen have been contributing, and Trouba in particular has just been outstanding. This is such a big plus for this team right now to have a shutdown defenseman that's adding offense. And when you talk about the play at the net, and Panarin and Reeves are getting there, and Reeves is creating that traffic, he's got that element too. You know, he brings the puck to the net, but he's also able to get a recovered puck from a teammate that follows and stays on the puck himself so he can get himself net front. Now, Panarin cycles high with it, and because Trouba has a reputation right now of doing the right thing from the point, he gets it through, gets it past that first checker, Reeves is screening, and you get that net result. And it's the 5th goal of the season now for Jacob Trouba, and he's rolling. Off the face-off, Kakko and Lafreniere, they get the win back to Lundqvist. Now, this is his first goal of his NHL career. And although it's not a memorable night, he'll never forget this. And the puck gets back to the point. Now, he gets a little bit of separation here, and it helps him get a little bit of open ice so that when Kakko bumps it back to Trouba, he's able to spread and then open himself up for a shooting lane. We saw him do this time and time again in Sweden, and it looks a little bit to me like he wants the puck. I talk about that beaver tail, guys. It's a Canadian thing. I'm not sure if it's fluent around the world, but when you want a puck and you slap for it, you better make the most of it, and he did. He gets that one off of Kemper's head as well, but a memorable moment for him. And, congratulations to Nils Lundkvist. Too bad it was a favorable outcome for the team.
Yeah. When you watch Nils Lundkvist now, 20 NHL games, finally puts a puck in, what are you starting to notice about his skill set or what he brings?
Well, I think especially for a D-man, it's all about confidence, knowing where to be all over the ice, because that smartness is something that's going to help you take the next level as a D-man, reading the play, understanding how situations unfold from the corner coming into the net. Positioning is so important, especially when you're a smaller guy. You need to be on the right side all the time. And I think back to my point earlier with Huska, you need to play to get feedback and to really learn and watch video. How am I doing in this situation? And I love the preseason for that. Every year you came back, and I needed games to learn, and from there you improve your game. And that's what you're seeing with Nils now. For every game, for every week that goes by, he's going to get more comfortable, but he's also getting more feedback.
Yeah.
So he's going in the right direction.
So after 20 minutes, the Rangers had the lead, but maybe a portent in a negative way was 19 shots on goal from Colorado in the first period. And Steve, once the dam burst in the second, it burst with 5 goals.
It's tough because the team's been rolling at such a pace, and this is really the Rangers' first sign of adversity where they've had to come back from multiple goals. And it's not something that they were used to this season. It's a Colorado team that has the best offense. It's got players like McKinnon that get to space quicker. So again, you're going for a poke check on that one, but it comes quicker. The one-timer comes a little bit quicker off the stick of Newhook. You've got guys getting dangled a little bit. There was a little bit too much surfing, I thought, from the Rangers' defense, where they were not taking the angles. And that's one thing that definitely I noticed as well. If you're going to play against Makar and McKinnon, you have to take the right angle on these guys.
Yep.
And you can't blow by them. And there was a lot of blow-bys, a lot of what we would call drive-by defense. And that's really what exposed all the open ice.
And I would say in the second period, that's really when the big test comes into play. First period, you still have the emotions of starting a new game, but playing back-to-back, not a lot of sleep, being a little fatigued, that's when you're really going to get challenged mentally. And unfortunately for the Rangers tonight, they couldn't answer because they were facing such a good team. They needed their A performance, but yeah, you could tell they just didn't have it in them tonight to respond mentally when things started going the wrong way.
Yeah, each team scored a goal in the third period. So on a night where 12 of the 18 skaters for the Avalanche had at least 1 point, 7-3 the final. Tonight's betting recap is presented for the people by Caesars Sportsbook. Your app is ready. As you would expect, the Avalanche was the winning bet and the over as well on a night where 10 were put in the net. We've got more to come on the Mercedes-Benz Rangers postgame show, reaction from across the street, and a discussion at the bar that you won't want to miss when we come back.